Greetings and blessings, beloved brothers and sisters on earth.
Glossary of Terms, page 75.
Stabilize. Centering into the quiet place within one's Christ beingness, harmonizing all parts, each part in support of the others. At the moment one is stable, there is harmony throughout all the bodies, bringing the inner into the outer, coming together, joined in a circle, holding hands, eyes closed, establishing the energy flow of oneness, and setting the vibration for the forthcoming movement as a group. The foregoing definition is from the publication GRIDS of Consciousness Unification, Compendium of Living Unity Consciousness.
Review of the general meaning of words can be very supportive. As with all other terms within the glossary of this publication, use the tools, dictionary, online search, become familiar with the generally accepted definition as it applies to our seemingly individual lives as human beings. Within Grids of Consciousness Unification, number 1, to make stable, steadfast, resolutely firm, unwavering. Number 2, to hold steady, to maintain the stability are relative within our collective service to God and humanity. Failure to stabilize has consequences, dynamics of instability. It is important to find the cause, design error, operator error, fatigue, loss of focus, outside interference, unusual, unforeseen, unexpected circumstances. Sometimes the list seems endless, and it may be a combination of many parts, interactions, repercussions. Fear, irritation, anger, reaction to others, seemingly little things that add up, then explode, causing damage to ourselves and others, relationships, life path.
Failure to correct increases probability of repeated failure. Lack of spiritual discernment, consciousness that is only mental, only emotional, is out of balance. Denial consciousness, ignoring instability until it is too late, will result in a crash. Failure to correct increases probability of repeated cycles we would rather not go through again. Identifying, acknowledging the root cause, allowing support, making corrections can reduce and eliminate negative repeating patterns. Restabilization requires cooperation, team effort. After failure of the system, it is best to stop, restabilize. Stability comes from balance, collaboration between the heart of the mind and the mind of the heart.
Being stable within ourselves 24/7 brings stability to humanity as a whole. Living spiritual maturity, walking the talk 24/7, advances and stabilizes our collective journey. Love, light, laughter, peace on earth. Every child of God is of equal value within the heart of our parent creator. Every human being is unique, as well as spiritually equal, part of duality reality, up, down, high, low, good, bad, you, me, all is paradox within this human consciousness, sensate plane and dimension, reality on earth. Every human being is multidimensional. The physical body, created through DNA encoding, one blueprint with unique lineage of earthly ancestors, co-created through other human beings. For most human beings, memory of prior existence is suppressed, part of the divine blueprint. Babies are in the now. Before we arrive on earth, we co-create our life plan to benefit soul growth. We have made choices prior to our departure for earth, before soul entry within the first breath, entry of the spiritual component into the physical body. Intentional unified groups. Purpose, intended outcome, anchor unified group effort. Someone has a desire, idea, inspiration, passion that will not go away without attention, and they need help to manifest that vision on earth. Individual participation may be conscious or unconscious. On the field, within the arena, behind the scenes, designers, performers, engineers, technicians, coaches, security, players, referees, grips, pilots, navigators, special weapons and tactics, maintenance crews, an endless list of possibilities. We may choose the bleachers as a fan or be a passenger or online through smart device connections.
Different positions require different commitment, dedication, duration of service. Dependent upon the inspiration, vision, complexity, a few minutes, a few people, or everyone on earth, the whole of their life, may or may not be enough to complete the project. To accomplish outcomes, a core group is necessary. Visionaries, those who receive the ideas and inspirations. Beholders, those who behold the visionaries and inspirations without judgment. Those who support through giving unconditional love, encouragement. Implementers, those who stand witness to the vision, dedicate their skills, time, energy, finances, effort to manifest the vision and outcome. The core group is at the start, at the completion of every project.
Groups of people on earth. On earth, we all participate within groups, within family, work, other activities. Human beings are always participating by choice or by proximity within collective dynamics. On earth, to our human senses, similar configurations of people look similar, but we have all learned looks can be deceiving. Intent, skills, cohesive unified planning, execution of the plan produce different outcomes. Even with computers, technologies, intuition, a lifetime of study and practice, the simplest sequence of time and events, the outcome is hard to predict.
If groups with the same intent and purpose look the same, what is it that makes the difference in outcomes? Unseen, powerful dynamics are often in control, and despite our individual effort and collective effort, we are not always in charge. Outcomes will be most successful when we align with the unseen forces that supersede human limitations. Alignments to divine timing, the next steps, what is our part in co-creating on earth, what is highest and best for the whole of creation. Those are the keys to the kingdom, manifesting heaven on earth.
Principles and practices. Alignments within grids of consciousness unification may be applied within any unified group, provided that through self-realization, each recognizes that we must participate collectively with those of like heart-mind, dedication, and purpose, therefore amplifying to the maximum our individual effort and service, becoming a cell, realized self in the redemptive Christ body within and through the office of the Christ.
MERKABAH, vehicle of light, multi-dimensional vehicle of consciousness.
A heart function within the pillar of light, seen, discerned, felt, experienced collectively within the light elevator.
A vehicle to bring forth knowledge as wisdom through the heart, feminine principle, and balance.
First, stabilize, anchor unity, peace within consciousness, quiet the mind, let go of the past, future possibilities, align through all planes and dimensions, ask for guidance, divine group purpose.
In having reached that place of accord, the primary motivation of each one being ready to do what is highest and best for the whole, many personality concepts will release from all involved.
This is a mutual process. Once achieved, unity consciousness established within participants of your collective effort.
A quantum leap in consciousness understanding occurs, where each one will expand and become representative of the whole as needed to affect the divine plan.
This is cosmic Christ consciousness.
Do not engage consciousness that is counterproductive to group purpose. Restabilize when needed.
The concepts and conceptualizations expressed within this handbook for all human beings, every family, members, and ministers of the church, are not an intellectual expression of knowledge. They are the fruits of experience earned, anchored on earth through living collectively 24/7 as a unified family of God since 1976. The product of anchoring divine principles supporting the family unification of mankind. These are practical guidelines to harmonize relationships within family, work, all groups of human beings influencing and affecting one another, principles and practices of living unity consciousness. May the blessings of the Divine Mother heal our hearts for who we are and who we represent on our beloved planet Earth. Selah.
This church, this functioning body decrees that as long as it may serve this planet, this humanity, so therefore are we prepared to be the instruments in which to serve the one living God who has placed a trust in us. So be it, and so it is. Amen, 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 and amen.